the dangerous consequences of the pollution. Now, we'll discuss about the sewage treatment procedures that are to be followed. A combination of physical, biological, and chemical treatments are used to remove soil particles and other sediment suspended matters, to oxidize organic and inorganic compounds to stable products, to detoxify toxic chemical compounds, and killing of microorganisms is called sewage treatment. The combination of physical, biological, and chemical treatment used to remove soil particles and other suspended matter, to oxidize organic and inorganic compounds to stable products, to detoxify toxic chemical compounds and killing of microorganisms. This all is called sewage treatment. The biological oxidation of organic and inorganic compounds in sewage to stable non-toxic product is called biological treatment. It is the most important part of sewage treatment process. The sewage treatment process is performed either in single dwelling unit, that is domestic sewage treatment, or municipal sewage treatment process, depending upon the amount of sewage to be treated. Microorganisms play a vital role in the biological treatment of sewage. The single dwelling unit or domestic sewage treatment, in this these are used for single house, hospital, or a laboratory. These especially includes septic tank, evapotranspiration system, or IMHOF tanks and IMHOF tanks. The septic tank is somewhat like this. This type of disposal system is widely used by individual families, particularly in rural as well as in urban areas where the municipal sewage treatment system or sewage system is not available. The system constitutes two parts, that is collection tank or settling tank and distribution chamber. The collection tank and the distribution chamber. The collection tank is generally a concrete vat arranged below the ground level near the dwelling or house. This is the collection tank, generally a concrete vat arranged below the ground level near the house or dwelling unit, in which all the domestic waste are collected. Roughly a 750 gallons tank, that is 3 into 5 into 5 feet tank, will handle the average domestic sewage of a family of 4. The treatment of collection tank is mainly involves sedimentation and biological degradation of the sludge or sewage. Most of the organic material is hydrolyzed and fermented by anaerobic bacteria. The product includes carbohydrate, alcohols, amino acids, amines, glycerol, fatty acids, and other products and gases like hydrogen sulfide, methane, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. The undigested material that accumulates after treatment and which is resistant to further microbial action is termed as sludge. The sludge is removed periodically to prevent the blocking of the tank and drain fields. The percentage the percent efficiency of removal of suspended solids is about 40 to 75%. The accumulation of the sludge at the bottom of the tank decreases its storing capacity, and hence the septic tank should be cleaned every year. The end product are still very unstable, that is high in BOD and odors. The effluent from the collection tank is piped into the distribution chamber or distribution box, from where It is distributed under the soil surface or disposal fields through perforated pipes like this. The effluent of the septic tank is highly odorous and it should therefore be carefully discharged. Generally, it is absorbed underground by using absorption trenches and soak pits. Absorption trenches should be sufficient in size. At the bottom of trenches, a layer of broken stones is laid. The effluent of septic tank is absorbed by the ground. The soak pits are circular or rectangular. The total depth of soak pit varies from 1.2 to 1.8 meters. The effluent falls in the pit and it is allowed to be soaked or absorbed into the surrounding soil. The treated effluent can also used to irrigation of gardens or individual trees. The septic tank is the most satisfactory method for single dwelling, especially for isolated rural buildings. It is, it is simple and cheap. However, it does not eliminate pathogenic microorganisms carried in the sewage. Hence, the drinking water supply must be at a safe distance from the septic tank and the disposal fields. The construction of septic tank should be such that the direct current are not established between the inlet and outlet. The septic tank should be properly ventilated by the provision of air vent pipes. The tank should be filled with water at the time of putting it into working condition. The effluent of the tank should be properly disposed of. The direct discharge of such effluent into natural water should be avoided. This is the septic tank. Now, the next procedure or next